the Sawyer Center. We are joined now by senior forward Abby Nehus, the new Great American Conference career record holder in block shots. 7 blocks, one off her career high tonight. And Abby, congratulations first and foremost. An incredible accomplishment for you.
Thank you so much.
It's been a wild ride for you. You've always been known for your defense. What goes into you being able to block so many shots? Besides your height, of course.
Yeah, I mean, that plays into it, but I mean, also just knowing the scout and taking that time practice to really understand like who we're guarding and how they move off of cuts and screens, and that goes into it. My teammates really help on that, talking on defense. That's a big part of that.
You've consistently, since you got to SNU, have been certainly one of the more disciplined shot blockers I personally have ever seen. Was that something you learned early on in your career?
Yeah, I would have to say so. That was a pretty common occurrence in high school as well.
Mm-hmm. Now, Abby, you have had a great career here at SNU, and you've played a variety of roles. Freshman, sophomore year, you were counted on a lot more for your offense. Last year, coming off the bench a little bit in the second half of the season. Now this year, just kind of doing whatever is needed. How have you been able to adjust to those different needs for your team?
I mean, I guess just to simply put it, like you said, whatever my team needs, like I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to be in the position that I'm needed in, and it's just about helping us win, really.
Tonight, huge win for y'all, 61-56 over East Central, and just a knockdown, drag out. Is that kind of the style that you'd prefer to play personally, or you kind of want to get up and down the floor a little bit more? Obviously you'd probably want to win by a lot, not having to worry so much about last-minute shots, last-minute fouls, all that. But, I mean, this game is fun when the whole team is so involved and you put everything in it, everyone's working together, and you get that win. Not an easy win. It does taste a little sweeter. Absolutely. Snapping an 8-game winning streak as well.
Yeah.
How good did that feel for you guys? You've been close in a lot of games this year and started the year with just 7 players. How much of a lift is this going to give you going into the weekend?
It should give us some good momentum. This should get some feel good, and knowing that we worked together and we played well together. I mean, that's a momentum that we needed going into our next game.
And then one more, you guys held East Central to 1 of 15 from the field in the fourth quarter. What was the conversation in the third quarter as you guys headed into that final stanza?
Just know our defensive principles. We just trust the scout, trust what we do in practice, and trust each other.
Abby, congratulations on a great game and a new career record. Fantastic stuff. We'll go ahead and get SNU head coach Trent May in here and talk with him. So congratulations, Abby.
Thank you.
And Abby Nehus, 7 blocks tonight, a new career record, Great American Conference record holder for career blocks. And we'll go ahead and be joined here by Trent May. And Trent, I had to share with Ben, step a little closer. Had to share with Ben the your best line that we've shared post-game at least of some art's ugly, but people still buy it. And you will never apologize for a win. And what a knockdown, drag-out fight that was, but an awesome win for your girls tonight.
Yeah, just love the grit. Man, we needed that feel good. Even though there's those rough spots, man, I talked about sandpaper yesterday before practice, and sometimes it's abrasive, but it's for a reason. It's abrasive, and you gotta, until you get it smooth in the way you want it, you gotta keep applying that abrasiveness. And there were still things down the stretch that we even we could have walked away with a 7, 8, 9 point win, but the fact that we learned from, I think, just those opportunities is crucial. Now we know what it's like to advance. We were looking to foul up 3. But we didn't want to foul, if they're going to be an active shooting. So all those little things that really, really matter in game management in the game, we got to work on tonight. It's hard to duplicate that in practice, but now that we've replicated it, and and some girls were like, Coach, I have 4 fouls, and you're like, well, at that moment, it's not about staying in the game; it's for our team to win. So, but it was a good learning purpose of just being able to explain what we're doing along the way. And it's easy. You can say, well, you prepare for it, however, but in game situation, it's crucial. Same thing with free throws. I think we missed 4, right? down the stretch, and then Kennedy, finished it with 2. And I think that's the part about going, it's in those moments. All we need's one. You just got to stay out of that 3-point, where they, hit a crazy 3, and that's, because they did that, a couple times tonight when the shot clock's going down, and so you just can't let a team get a good look. But we just played really good defense tonight all the way around, and super proud of our girls and the effort and just the grind that they exhibited for 40 minutes, because it literally took 40 minutes.
1 of 15 from the field was East Central in the fourth quarter.
Ooh.
What was the conversations in the huddle as you guys kind of really
well,
locked in there?
If you will send that message to me in the fourth quarter, I'll feel better. But we also couldn't find momentum on our side. We couldn't find any good rhythm and synergy on our end with the offensive side, and for whatever reason tonight, it's like we just went blank on certain things, and it comes back to me. I got to be better at teaching, because we're not there yet by any means, but we should be ahead of the game, in my opinion, because of the quality of players we have and the IQ piece that they have. But we haven't put that piece together as far as being able to execute our sets like we need to.
Speaking of quality of players, Abby Nehus, a new career record for Great American Conference career blocks. Can you just talk about her and just what she means to the program and how she's been able to adapt year to year?
Yeah.
She's had a different role really every year.
That's a great observation, and you're absolutely right. And it's new for her this year. And in fact, I love the fact that she even got a 3-point shot off tonight. She's super capable, man. She really has a great shot from the outside, and so we just I'm super proud of her, because again, the roles have been different, and she has adapted. And this year has just been, you just walk out that on the floor, and there's just a little sense of maturity, and there's just not that there's ever not been that, but when there's a little more, it's an obvious thing. And our girls, that they rely on her, they trust her. She's done a great job of leadership, great voice, practice and games, and so it's been fun to watch just her, overall, just her development and just who she is as a person. But credit to her. We talked to her at the beginning of the week just because we wanted to know about the potential record, and but she left no doubt.
What did she? I haven't seen the stat sheet.
7.
I said in the locker room she had 7 or 8, so I was right on it. So 7, okay. But she left no doubt, and so it's just. But credit to her, she, and she didn't do that in foul trouble. She was really good about her placement and just, her awareness and timing and everything, and did a fantastic job. And she should have got double as many block shots she had with 2 hands tonight. I mean, she was absolutely like, it's not going to happen. I'm going to own that record tonight. I'm going to own it emphatically with an exclamation point. So proud of her, and just that, and it was a fun celebration in the locker room, a lot of balloons and all those fun stuff, and girls going crazy, and so it was a great moment to share, especially after a good, solid win that we needed.
How much more does a win in a tough, scrappy game like this boost morale as opposed to, kind of a coast win? Obviously, for you,
right.
You prefer the coasting
absolutely.
win for blood pressure.
I'd love to see So the hair's already gone, so it is the blood pressure. It is the blood pressure now. But no, I mean, it's what you do in those moments when you want it to go your way, when you want to make those free throws and you don't, when you think, if I turn the ball over, is that the, because when Georgia, was looking for Abby, and she, Abby, relocated, Georgia threw it thinking she was going to be there, and those are, man, on film, those will be valuable, not to beat them up, but just going, man, the awareness of those moments is like, I just can't look at an offensive player and think they're there. I've got to read that defense and make sure, and again, there's no reason to force, and there was still time on the shot clock, and so again, you find those moments that you can just look at and just, and learn from. But it does matter, because now it's a huge reference points of going, keep grinding, keep grinding, keep grinding, keep doing the little things that it takes, and sometimes you have the fortune on your side to get a win, and sometimes you don't, but you got to grind all the way through.
Absolutely. Trent, congratulations
Appreciate
on the big
it,
win. Looking forward to seeing you all Saturday in Alva. We'll
right.
be there as SNU takes on Northwestern. 2 o'clock tip time from Percival Fieldhouse. And we will take a break. When we come back, we'll start pregame for the guys. This is SNU basketball.